Did you know that 95% of purchasing decisions are driven by emotions, not logic? It might sound surprising, but it's true. Brands today aren't just selling products, they're selling feelings. Whether it's joy, fear, or excitement, emotions play a huge role in shaping what we buy and why we buy it. Think about this: a well-crafted emotional ad can boost sales by up to 23%. That's a massive difference. But how do companies make us feel these things? And how can marketers use emotions to their advantage without making us feel manipulated? In this video, we'll dive into how emotions shape consumer behavior and why emotional marketing is more powerful than logical reasoning. From the joy of finding the perfect product to the fear of missing out on a great deal, emotions are at the heart of successful marketing. Stick around to learn how big brands use emotional triggers and how you can do the same to connect with your audience and drive sales. Ready to uncover the secrets? Let's get started. Chapter 1: The Hidden Power of Emotion. Unlocking the secret source of marketing. Marketing isn't just about selling products, it's about selling emotions. Brands that truly connect with consumers know how to tap into their feelings. In fact, 95% of purchasing decisions are driven by emotions, not logic. When a consumer feels a connection, they're more likely to buy. Think about Apple. Their ads rarely talk about technical specs. Instead, they create a feeling of belonging and inspiration. This is emotional marketing at its finest. Emotion is the true driver behind brand loyalty. According to a Nielsen study, ads with an emotional impact perform twice as well as those that only focus on the product. When emotions are involved, consumers are more likely to trust, remember, and purchase from a brand. But how do marketers harness this? They identify what feelings they want to evoke. Whether it's happiness, excitement, or even nostalgia, these feelings can guide the entire marketing campaign. Understanding emotion is not just for big brands. Even small businesses can use emotional appeal to make a mark. It's about understanding human behavior, creating stories that resonate, and positioning your brand as a solution to your customers' emotional needs. Successful marketing connects emotionally, not just rationally. Chapter 2: Emotional Advertising. Beyond the product, into the heart. Gone are the days of simply listing features in ads. Today's successful marketing campaigns focus on what consumers truly value: emotional connection. Take Coca-Cola, for example. Their campaigns don't just sell soda, they sell happiness, togetherness, and nostalgia. Their Share a Coke campaign, for instance, created a personal connection by printing popular names on bottles, making customers feel special and valued. Consumers remember stories, not stats. When brands craft stories that evoke strong feelings, they create a lasting impression. For example, Dove's Real Beauty campaign tapped into self-esteem issues, encouraging women to embrace their natural beauty. It wasn't about selling soap, it was about building confidence. Emotional advertising works because it speaks to our deepest desires, fears, and needs. According to the Journal of Consumer Research, emotional ads generate a higher return on investment compared to rational ones. When emotions are engaged, consumers aren't just thinking about the product, they're feeling it, too. Chapter 3: The Fear Factor. How marketing uses fear to drive action. Fear can be a powerful motivator. It's not just about scaring people, it's about creating urgency. Think about all those limited time offers, or only a few left messages. This taps into a feeling known as FOMO, or fear of missing out. When consumers fear losing something, they're more likely to act fast. Amazon uses fear of missing out in almost every deal. By showcasing how many people are viewing an item, they make shoppers feel like they might lose out on a great deal if they don't act quickly. This urgency encourages quick purchases. Similarly, social media platforms like Instagram show only 3 items left in stock messages, which leads to faster decision-making from consumers. Another example of fear marketing is in the financial industry. Companies selling insurance or investment opportunities often highlight the risks of not acting. What if something happens to you tomorrow? They ask. This fear can create a sense of necessity, leading consumers to take action, even if it's an emotional decision. If you're enjoying these insights, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. There's much more to learn about how emotions drive consumer decisions. Chapter 4: From Joy to Trust. The emotional spectrum in brand loyalty. Positive emotions like joy, trust, and excitement are essential for building brand loyalty. When a brand makes a consumer feel good, that feeling doesn't fade easily. One of the best examples is Zappos, an online shoe retailer. They've built trust by offering free returns, which takes the anxiety out of purchasing. This makes customers feel secure, leading to repeat business. Joy, especially, plays a huge role in customer retention. Starbucks knows this well. They've created an experience that makes customers feel happy and comfortable. It's not just about coffee, it's about the joy of the ritual, the warm atmosphere, and the community they've built. Their app rewards customers with points, further deepening the emotional bond. According to a report by Gallup, emotionally engaged customers are 2.5 times more likely to make a purchase and 3 times more likely to recommend the brand to others. This shows just how powerful positive emotions are when it comes to generating loyalty and increasing customer lifetime value. Chapter 5: Emotional Triggers. Crafting messages that move the needle. Emotional triggers are the building blocks of successful marketing campaigns. These triggers, like nostalgia, fear, and happiness, are often what make consumers stop scrolling and pay attention. Marketers use these triggers to evoke specific feelings, which in turn lead to specific actions. Take the holiday season, for example. Many brands leverage nostalgia, tapping into the feelings people have about family gatherings and past celebrations. Coca-Cola's holiday ads, for instance, bring back memories of cozy nights, warmth, and joy. It's no wonder they're so effective. They tap into deep-rooted emotional connections. Another trigger that marketers use is social proof, which plays on the emotional need for acceptance and belonging. When we see others using a product, we feel more comfortable making the same choice. Amazon and Yelp use customer reviews to create trust and build a sense of community around a product or service. Chapter 6: The Neuroscience of Marketing. How emotion sells more than logic. Marketing is not just about art, it's science, too. Neuromarketing, which studies how the brain reacts to marketing messages, reveals that emotions are processed faster than logical reasoning. This means that by appealing to emotions, brands can influence decisions long before consumers start rationalizing their choices. The brain's emotional center, the amygdala, is where decisions are made. When a marketing message triggers an emotional response, the amygdala gets involved, pushing consumers to act without thinking too much. That's why fear, excitement, and even anger are often more powerful than logical appeals in advertising. One fascinating study by the Nielsen Neuroscience Institute showed that emotional ads were more memorable than logical ones. These ads stayed in viewers' minds for longer and led to higher sales. The study found that ads that generated strong emotions had a 23% higher sales rate than those that didn't. By understanding how the brain works, marketers can create campaigns that not only grab attention but also stick with consumers. When a message resonates on an emotional level, it's far more likely to result in action, whether that's making a purchase, signing up for a service, or sharing the brand with others. Before you go, make sure to subscribe to stay updated with more strategies on how to use emotions in your marketing to skyrocket your success. In conclusion, emotional marketing is no longer a niche strategy, it's a core part of successful campaigns. From fear and urgency to joy and nostalgia, emotions drive decisions. The brands that truly understand this are the ones who not only sell products but build lasting relationships with their customers. So, the next time you're crafting a marketing strategy, remember, it's not just about the product, it's about how you make people feel.